Hey everybody, welcome back to C.I.K Gaming. I wanted to show y'all real quick. I've had some big changes to the channel. Not channel, what? Not channel, but I've had some big changes to what I'm doing over the course of this weekend. I'm not healing anymore. I'm done with like crossbow and fire staff collectively. And essentially, I've kind of figured out something pretty cool when it comes to the plate. When it comes to like, I'll be on lines. Like, what's the role of a healer, kind of thing. And basically, I guess I'm a better healer than I think. Not like massively better, but I am better at healing than I think that I am, or I give myself credit for sometimes. And what's been happening in the Crystal Arena is every time I play, generally speaking, what happens is it ain't gonna work. Team doesn't make proper plays. Nobody seems to understand nobody understands really like what they're doing or what's going on. And oh man, did I ever get my stuff? Okay. But long story short, I basically got to the point where this is pretty much all I'm going to be using for a minute. And it also works because we also have a brand new activity for today, which goes exactly along with what today's video was, which was faction farming in red zones. But I just had to, before I did that, I just had to make my I had to make my thing real fast. I do one batch of potions every day, and then I am going to take that bag of insight with me, and I'll use it for about 1,000,000 silver. Resource, metal bar. I need 16. I'll just get 100. 16,000. And then flanks.
Got everything? Want to trade?
Sell orders on.
Stay on it.
My potions have been awesome. I don't need a cape, it's fine. I'm just gonna. I'm not looking to PvP, I'm just going to faction farm today, but I want to show you guys how I get my faction rewards up solo, with also getting my, and try to at the same time also get up my fame. I need to do before and after.
Swords in armor.
2, 4.
Good choice. Don't break it. Sure.
This is how I do it. This is how I do my stuff from now on. Oh, this needs to be that. That's right. The fastest way is actually to use soldier armor against tougher mobs. And I got my own. Crafting my own armor is a pretty important thing for me. And once I make a lot more money, I'll focus. I'll do a lot of focus crafting and get to tier. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I'll do a video on that when I actually sit down to do it. Focus crafting stuff, and then focus crafting, like making it. I'm sorry, not focus crafting, but crafting the item, and then after you craft it, you focus study it.
Buying or selling?
And it's pretty crazy how... It's pretty crazy, I think, how fast you can actually...
Come again.
Ooh, put those foods up. Last thing I need is to lose those. And we'll see. We'll see if I get ganked as soon as I try to get over there. Usually if you can get through the red zone tunnel, you'll be totally fine. And the only thing I wanted to talk about today was how I've been jumping around so much in my classes and my builds and all this different stuff, and I've finally figured out, at least for me, why a really simple build like this works so well. It happened the other day when I was dueling a very, very, very over-geared Infernal Scythe, Hellion Jacket, Spectre Hood guy. And I just had a battle axe in this build. And what ended up happening was the fight was so close that he was impressed. He was like, "What the heck? I didn't know you could do that much damage." And the reason I can do that much damage is because of the bonus. I still got to do some more testing to find out the 1v1 system that works the best, like the foods and the cape and stuff like that. I think I got to figure it out though. So some more refining for 1v1 open world stuff. Which, I mean, there's nothing to refine, it's just the cape. The whole point is just to use that. And I always love it when I have success with things that don't seem like they should work, basically. Alright, and also I need to deposit almost everything. I'll take out 500,000. 500. $3 million. I'm saving my fame. Oh, hello. I'm saving all of my fame credits for when I get to when I get all this to, so I can start the process of trying to get all my the painful process of not really the whole 120 spec, but getting a bit more spec with one thing and focusing on it for a lot longer. I'm focusing on my metal gathering now. I got everything to tier. I don't think I have my stone cutting or stone gathering tier 5, but that'll come later when I do gathering. But I want to take advantage of this today. Oh wait, that's a world. Oh, never mind. Well, I'm not going to get a bonus of that, but it's fine. There's good money. There's pretty good money to be made just going out to the... It's almost always better to kill open world mobs than dungeon mobs anyways. I'm excited for them to make some of the big changes to the game. Very specifically in the way they do their reward systems for the lower tier zones. Which I think is cool because they really did like a change exactly like I talked about. Or they haven't made any changes yet, but they talked about their changes or their plans. And they mirrored what I had mentioned before in other videos about how one of the issues is in the lack of diversity on the PvE side, and how it's like a cop-out from a company. Oh, it's a sandbox game. I mean, it is a sandbox game, but at the same time, you can put a little bit of effort into it. Yeah, people getting dropped over there. This is the only thing. If you can make it through, you could take the long way. I'm not about to take the long way. That's right. Hello, tier 5 mob, and that's pretty cool. I didn't know they were in here. Dang, what's up? But I'll type that, and sometimes the gankers will just like you can tip like 20,000, 50,000, something. You can pay for passage, basically. Which is what I do. This is actually cool. This is actually kind of good to know that there's tier 5 mobs in this area. Because the next video that I want to do is how long does it take to gather and craft your own armors. So do like a 30-minute challenge. I want to see how much I can gather. And then craft everything. It'd be cool if they were like just loaded down in here. Really fuck. I don't understand gankers, personally. Like, just personally, I don't understand. Let's go kill a bunch of random people. Like, I don't get that, personally. To each his own, of course, but... So this is where the Fame Farm starts. No, they're not all gonna come. Super good fame. Oh crap. Forgot to turn this on. I'm also running tests lately on different types of damage food, or different types of food with the plate armor. One of those being press AA. Be risky, I think I can get all of it. Oh, that was fast. Hey, heretic, or the combat mule. Might need to leave this zone. And that's the other thing I'm doing too, is it's kind of... Why do I have 585,000? Whatever. This is one of the reasons it's such a great access for open world mob farming. It's actually pretty good. Ooh, tier 6, what's up? Can't wait to craft my own tier 6 stuff. Like, so you only get 5 factory points for those. But even one of these weaker ones drops 25. 7,000 fame. Like, this is fine. This fame is awesome. It's simple. It's easy to do. And if I'm gonna start doing this every day, but also I'm gonna start taking I'll start taking my Back of Insight with me. Maybe not equipped. And I'm gonna start spending that 500,000 a day to fame farm. Just come out here and open a world mob farm and do my faction stand and get it up. And usually after this, what I'll do is, because I've got 2 of them, so ideally it wouldn't take me the full 30 minutes to get my points. And then I'll take another food, and I'll take another 30 minutes, and I'll just run dungeons. The only problem with dungeons is you come out here and kill a few mobs, open world mobs, and you make more money than you would typically do in dungeons. So I'm not going to be running too much dungeon content until they figure out how to get their balances and their reward systems right. Because as it stands currently, I'm very disappointed with the way that I'm very disappointed with the rough way that the reward system is, for instance, of solo dungeons is like, I don't understand. And I play my children, when I play with them, they don't have premium on their account. They don't really play enough for that. And I don't have the energy to, like, my son, he'll play with me every once in a while, but he doesn't play by himself and, stuff like that. So his rewards when we go do anything together is crappy. The best money he's gonna make on average is just gonna be open world mob farming in the black zone with me. Check our progress. It's almost at the 1200 mark. I need to find better mob groups and stop farming. Yeah, so but yeah, back to my original, how I wanted to play Albion initially was just like this, and these guys are a bit tougher. Waiting for that. The tier 8 versions of these dudes are like actually really rough. Especially if you're in, I was fighting in tier 8 gear, or in tier 4 gear. Tier 8 black zone, I didn't. $80,000 from one mob. How much of that do I get in 80? Oh, I'm not gonna get much in fame because I don't have the 120 shit, or the 100 yet. I will say the tier 8 dungeons, they did have, in my opinion, they had a really, really fair uh, fame, like fame drops per kill. Oh, fame. I'm so confused. I thought that had to turn on. How am I making money? I'm confused, bro. How am I making money? I don't understand. I don't understand. Because I don't think the silver... Because I really studied this guy's... The silver drops from this dude. Alright, 21,000. Cost me 8,000. I made 2,000. Yeah, there's no way I should be making money. Unless those open world bosses are giving me more silver. You know, that's something they could do. Is they could also just, if they wanted to increase fame rewards, they could just make it so that the silver bags don't have a cost. Or the fame bags, just remove their cost. It's a pretty easy fix as well. I mean, look at this. This is better. The last 10 dungeons I've ran in total, that's better than anything I found in the dungeons. I'm out here in the fresh open air. I think it's really peaceful. Most of the PvP in this zone is always going to take place over there by that node. At that super crazy gathering area. So, I mean, like I said, I ran past people trying to kill me, but that's just the game. That's the nature of the game. You'll learn. You get destroyed a few times, you'll learn how not to. Alright, this is where we got some good stuff. Originally I was doing this for Carry Leon, but then I realized I had like this horrible realization, which is like Carry Leon doesn't have any safe zones. So even if I did save up and get my own, you know, like Elite Grey Wolf, I can't do anything with it. I'm gonna take my Grey Wolf out in a daggum tier 6 factioned up Carry Leon zones? I don't think so. So I had this like horrible like realization that like Black zones, I mean, tier 6 zones are great for farming, factioned up, and Carry Leon is a bit quicker than Fort Sterling is, because I just walk right outside. But when it comes to a lot of other stuff, like I couldn't queue up for arenas and gather. You know what I mean? Like it's more of a PvP, like open world PvP place. So that's why I moved. Now I live here. Because I started off in Carry Leon. big plans. I have really big plans for this weekend. So I got a new YouTube music mix coming soon. I think everybody's gonna really enjoy this one. I'm gonna call it the dishes mix, like the dish to do the mix to do the dishes too. It's like it broke it it kind of messed up the speakers to my TV. It's so bassy. We're gonna render that video and post it this weekend. I also got more Dark and Darker gameplay coming. Maybe that's why. But maybe it's a good time to talk about that. So with Dark and Darker, if you haven't played it, it's a free download on Steam. I like the game. I had enough cool experiences over the course of about 2 days to make me like kind of I'm a fan of it. I'm not die hard or anything, but I like it. Good vibes. And almost at the 2,500. It's taking the mob. I need to get somewhere else. The mob density is not here. I need to find a keeper zone. But the fame's been pretty nice so far. Yeah, let's get to this zone. Maybe this. I don't even off the top of my head know what's in this zone. Craig Gar. I'm done with Morgana though. I need keepers. Dang it. I didn't want to fight both of them. Alright. We need to hurry and get this. Because I want to do it in 30 minutes. So next time, I probably won't do it here. I'll probably try to find us another... zone. The next zone. Maybe we'll just head that way and see what's in there. Cut straight across, kill everything, and then... That's fantastic, man. Dang. Is that legendary? I guess the next video I should do is tier 6 dungeon maps and see if they're worth it. I don't want to pass that up, but also at the same time, like, that's not the point. Even though I know they ain't gonna be crap in there. Take a look at that. It's craziness right now. Okay, now I'm finally starting to lose money. Actually, now let's see how much money. Let's see how much money I can make. Just killing the mobs. I think the money you can make from the silver drops is actually pretty high. Plus you get this consistent random awesome item drops. The best item in the game so far that I got was in a tier 6 zone outside of Carolina. It's like an 8 point, or it was like an 8.3. No, it's 8.2 mercenary jacket. Just drop, open world. That's something else I want to do too. I want to do some silly crafting. Alright. I know. Well done. Shoot. Pressure's on. I didn't expect them to be able to make so many of their little dudes. Oh man, drop my thing. Clutch. Phew, that was way too close. What's up there? Dang it. I guess I'll see what this is. Learning points. My last couple area matches too, I was running cooldown reduction food instead of damage food. Crushing victories. And I think I understand why it works now. Why my build's working so well in the arena and in duels and stuff. Basically, when you fight a build like mine, essentially what happens is you're basically being pulled into a Q exchange match. Q and auto attacks only. What I mean by that is dodge roll, dodge block. So when I fight people, boots usually, generally speaking, I use the boots to dodge the E, helmet to dodge their W, or empowered shots, or whatever. Because if you're using plate armor, you still gotta block stuff. You can't just walk up and just fight people. Like, you're tougher. You're not. You gotta, like, pull ahead. When the fight happens, you gotta pull ahead. Expand, especially now that I'm using. It's the only difference between the Great Axe. I don't think it's not really as good as the Battle Axe. Because the Battle Axe, you can run a torch. So you get the damage food and the cooldown reduction from like a horn or whatever. And that was when I first did it, and it was so strong. But one of the issues I had was I kept missing my battle axe Qs, or not having maximum stacks or whatever. So I was missing like really good windows of damage or pressure because I was too focused on like trying to get that final Q so I could hit hard, and then people would like move away or the fight would change or I'd get CC locked. And being able to get through a lot of the enemy CC to still do damage has been very powerful. And basically the role that is missing, that not a lot, well, no, there are people that use it, and the people who are using it are like crushing in the arena right now, which is counterintuitive to some of the talk about the meta, or that sucks, or that doesn't do enough damage. Soldier armor is not good for that, blah 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 blah. No, these guys who I've been watching, they know how to use soldier armor really well. And they've been running infernal sides, and they've been absolutely just murdering. As a healer, they're impossible to heal from. They're like, it's impossible to heal when they creep up to your team. Alright, so if I think need a bit more than 30 minutes. Which sucks. I wanted it to be just a flat 30 minutes quick, but that's fine. Yeah, and you still get almost 6,000, even with nothing. So, if you need to make more silver, do make 1,200, over 1,000 per kill, or you can make almost 10,000. Holy shit. Let's go for it. If it works, I'll be a legend. Damn, nothing died. I got one. If I had been in tier 5 gear, I would have been able to do that. Awesome. Dang it, man. So next time I just need to make tier 5 gear instead. Run. Run. See what they're equipped with. Oh, he'd beat me. Jerks. Well, that would have been my 30-minute session right there, but oh well. It's very important to have that lifesteal food when you do this open world stuff. Look at the healing. Like, the healing is fantastic, man. Get a life, bro. I remember my first time playing Albion. And see, this is the cool thing. Like if I had my son with me, we would just kill it. In flat tier 4, and we just stripe him. Well, dang. Oh, I can try it now. Get her to come back. Here, try it now. Nope. That's not good. Oh man, I wonder if that's a trick though. Cause think about it. How would he be able to kill everybody to get to me? Like, I don't think he'd be able to. Let's go this way. I don't really want to lose that 500,000. Fine. Be a loser and do 2 at a time. I can't move. Crap. Yeah. Let's stay away from that group. This is a good group. Like, good farm. I mean, really good sustain. It's one of the systems for the arena that I like so much. So the energy potions come into play. Damn it, how close am I? 500 more. Son of a bitch. And now basically what I've done is, this is about all the mental I have for open world mob farming anymore. It gives me a definitive stop and start point to how much time I spend out here doing this. So I don't ever feel like I wasted my time. You know what I mean? Drop almost 100. So am I running the auto attack? Lifesteal? I need to be running the bleed. This is how the Great Axe farms open world stuff. I love it. And the way that you look at this damage in a team fight, the lifesteal, is you look at it like this. We're trading. So he hits me for 28. my DPS healing or damage output is healing me for more than I'm taking. I'm not saying that a player's gonna hit you for less, but what I mean is it's soaking up soaking up a lot of that damage that you take, especially in the flat out trade part. They really could have adjusted these ladies' sound animations. They make these Morgana chicks too jiggly, especially those bosses. I mean, what is that? I've already made, damn, 127,000. So, a slow grind, but I'm in tier 4, so. Please, I want to be done. I want to be done so bad. Can't pass up 2 or higher. Finally. Let's go find a dungeon. Guess we could run deeper in. Not that that's gonna help us make more silver or anything, but it is. Ooh, yeah, let's go to this tier 7 though. We'll try to run a tier 7. I'll run this there. We got plenty of time. We'll do this and we'll try to run a tier 7 dungeon. And then see how much money. see if there's any kind of reward for that. I think I've ever been to this zone. I haven't done a lot of exploring. Man, I know where I'm at. Never mind. I've been here all the time. Ooh. It's kind of a good... Okay, let's see how much factioned up fame I get with Fort Sterling in this tier 7 zone. Is it the same? I'm sure it's the same as Caerleon, but I just want to... I'm here. I mean, that's why I'll go ahead and... Doop. Yeah, 7k. It's about the same. It's a bit more than the other time, but this is where I used to come to farm, basically. Out of Caerleon. I'm just not used to getting here without the... I'm used to getting here by going to Caerleon. So... Cool, cool. It's kind of lackluster. Albion's starting to get small. Yeah, the plate armor tree makes short work of much more powerful mobs. Maybe I should try to find like a mini boss. One of the world bosses, tier 7. And try to beat it with this. One of the tougher ones, just to see if it can do it. With the lifesteal food and everything. I don't think this counts as a world boss. Yeah. I mean, It's the game, bro. It's that grind session. Every day doing the same. Now the difference is I don't, because I've already got it to tier 8. I don't have to. I gotta set up my new grind session. Something I can do every day that's not gonna stress me out, or it won't be too much. You know what I mean? I can maintain that's productive. Makes good money. I kind of want to 5 a tier. I kind of want to find a dungeon out here. Ooh, there's a good one. Kill this guy. Homeboy right there. The Revenants are pretty tough. Oh my god, not the Revenants. Restless Dread Knight. They're pretty tough. Not the best showcase, but they're not a slouch. Great. Sorry, I zoned out. There's a lot happening up here. I don't trust it. Even though Caerleon is usually the chillest place, generally speaking, it's so chill up here usually. Most of the Caerleon players will fight off other, like, red players. That was initially why I kind of liked living out here so much. That sucks. Overstaying my welcome a little bit. This is a faction warfare zone, after all. I can't wait. Yeah. My family is pretty sick. Everybody just feels... Everybody got different versions of what everybody else has right now. But, I've got a really cool damage breakdown coming soon on how soldier armor works in Crystal. It's like that was actually not that. It was actually the final thing that made me like, holy crap! Oh, what is this? It was so cool. I mean, not at the time. It was really pissed me off a lot. And look, I've had a cape on. I could get into it. I could get into the Stalker level corrupted dungeons in tier 4. And just to make sure that you get used to it, always make sure you get a few stacks before you pop this. Because if you notice, the timing of these two abilities, cooldown rates, very similar. It's almost like, I don't know, maybe they were meant to be together. But I was in a Crystal Arena the other day, and I mean, for the life of me, I 1,000,000% could. Oh shit. I'm tempted to smoke you. It'd be a good end of the video, some open world, straight up 1v1 fighting. Let's do it. I risk losing everything. We ain't no sissies. Then again. Ain't gonna fight me. Well, whatever. I was gonna. Ooh, coming back. Let's go. Don't be a sissy. Oh god, I gotta run. That's what I was looking for. That's how they get you. One of them will start trolling you, and then shows up with a healer friend, and then you're like, so, okay, so I'm not getting any fame. How many? Not bad. I'll take it. Come on, pussy. I have a lot of shit you could take. Whatever. I'm not about to waste my time. But I guess the final review takes a little bit more than 30 minutes if you're just killing mobs to get your faction standing. Oh, almost 500,000 in here, so probably about 400,000 in total. Made 230,000 just from mob drops in silver. I'm in tier 4. No cape. That I crafted for about 10,000 silver, 20,000. I don't remember how much fame I got in terms of like total levels because I wasn't paying attention, so I apologize for that. But more arenas coming tonight. I've got to upload my first Crystal Realm victory that I had. And thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to see you all in the next video. I gotta talk about what's coming next in Albion. I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna do a breakdown on how this I need to do a video breakdown on how why this build works so well and why it's not being used enough in the arenas, essentially. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Next video is going to be just gathering. Same thing I was kind of just doing, but we're just gathering instead. And get my work out the way. And thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to see you all in the next video. Peace.